What's up, guys? Hope you're doing great. This is your boy Kobe Shots. In today's video, we are going to have yet another conversation with yet another creative. And next to me is the beautiful Esther Boakye. This particular conversation is going to be very different from the subsequent ones that I've had. I've had photographers come in. I've had models alike also come in. But today is going to be a whole different genre in the creative space. So I'm going to allow Esther to do the introduction herself, and she's going to tell us what she does in the creative space so that we can kick the ball rolling. So, Miss Esther.
Hi.
Hope you're doing great.
I'm doing great.
First of all, I want to thank you for honoring us with this, this sit-down convo, and going to, go into your life and immerse ourselves into the history, your background, and all the things that you've accumulated in terms of experience in what you do. So first of all, what you do in the creative space, the experience that you've accumulated over the years, and also take us into your background, the schools you've attended that has informed you to become what it is you are today.
Okay. To start with, I'm a YouTuber.
Okay.
I'm an actress.
Okay.
And I do a little bit of modeling, and I'm a screenwriter.
Okay.
Okay. I've been acting for 2 to 3 years now. I started in 2017, 2018, thereabouts. That's when I started acting, yeah.
It hasn't been long.
It hasn't been long.
It's like barely 4 years, maybe 3. Yeah.
3 to 4 years, yeah. But I started taking it very seriously during COVID.
Oh, okay. You had a lot of time on your hands,
yes,
I suppose.
That's why I started taking it very seriously.
Yeah.
Well, let me see. That's why I started getting gigs. Gigs for it, okay. And then my schools I attended. First of all, I went to KNUST, Priming, KNUST JHS. And I went to St. Joseph's United.
Oh, why didn't you attend KNUST? Because that is actually my story.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I schooled all my life in KNUST. Yeah.
Oh, okay. In St. Joseph, that's when I became the vice president of drama. That's when I started doing drama.
Oh, okay. So the passion was there even from...
Yes, it's been there for a very long period of time.
For a very long time. Yeah.
So I've been organizing dramas for people, organizing for my school, acting for my school and stuff like that. Yeah. And then when I came to university, that's when I took my very first screen. That's when I came on screen for the very first time. Yes. And I'm currently in KNUST.
I must say that was a big experience that you had.
Yes.
First time.
Yes.
You're going to go into that. You're actually going to go into that. Yes. So how many films can you, from the top of your head, can you remember you've been involved in?
3, 4,
wow.
5. Some of them are not out yet, but let me say the ones that are out. Let me just say 3, 4. Yeah.
Okay. So can you tell us the experience? How is that? Because someone out there might be wondering how it is. How do actors feel? How are things conducted over there during the shooting?
Okay. To start with, acting is very beautiful. Acting is nice. It's lovely. It's fun if you know what you're doing, if you love what you're doing. And it's also, it helps to build you. You're given a script, you have to sit down and think about it. You have to read it. You have to ensure that what you're actually reading is in your head. And being on set is also very fun because you meet new people, speak to different kinds of people, relate to different kinds of people. It's a very fun experience. Sometimes it can be a little bit hectic, especially when you don't understand what you're doing. I think that it's hectic when you don't understand what you're doing or you're not really serious about what you are doing. So the producers and directors kind of stress you a little bit. And it can also be hectic when you're done with the movie and maybe as an actor you're not being recognized for your work. That's why I would say that's the reason why I'm a YouTuber. To also exhibit my acting work.
So you can publish a little more about yourself and what you want people to see you for.
If I'm just showing my pictures and people are like, okay, but if
it's
I'm actually showing what I'm doing, the process I go through, you'd be like, you actually appreciate my skills and you want to employ me. So that's basically it.
That's very important. Very important. So during shooting on set, you write stories as well, right?
Yes, I
you
write
put things together.
Don't just
screen
not
play
just stories.
Or should I say how do we put it? Screenplays. You write screenplays.
Not just stories.
Okay, so not just stories. You go deeper. All right. So what's the difference between writing for screens and writing for stage or theater?
Okay, let me say script writing and screenwriting. Script writing is basically anything that doesn't have to, any script that doesn't have any relation with screenwriting. Okay. So theater script writing, going for a work. Sometimes there's particular some jobs that you have to write a script for it, or even sometimes you're doing your YouTube, you write some scripts to go out by the way. That can be scripts. But screenwriting is whatever writing you put out down for movies. That's basically the difference.
Okay. So basically, if I should assume, writing for screens, you're definitely going to have in mind how the camera positioning will be, and that's going to be very different from if you are just writing for theater, because you're not so much thinking about where cameras are going to be positioned or whatnot. So that's the huge difference there. Okay, so you've done a lot of films. you've found yourself involved with different actors and all that. Listening to what you were just saying, it means that you've had a lot of experience. I would say a sizable amount,
a lot.
yes, of experience being on set. So on a typical day, let's say you're on set, what are the things that you make sure that you do to get yourself prepared before you get in front of camera? Because you're going to work with a lot of people with different departments. There's a director, there's a makeup artist, there are the actors, how you bond with them and all that. What actually constitutes to a very well prepared actor?
Okay.
Yeah.
To start, let me say it into two different different ways.
Okay.
To start with, if you're coming from the house to the place, that means you must have already read your scripts a week before or 2 weeks before.
Yeah.
Rehearse it a night before very well before you get on set. When you get on set, correlate your co-actors and try the person you'll be working with. Try and rehearse the line with the person before screen time start. But if you are on set already, you don't sleep. Literally.
Yeah.
You don't sleep.
You don't.
Because you have to keep on working and rehearsing the person. And then if you're working with the director who is very strict, he doesn't like his work to be imperfect. That means you need to ensure that you are very prepared. Almost the directors are very good. Directors I work with, they are actually very prepared. So you have to go there not to be lazy.
Yeah.
And to correlate with the makeup artist, the producer and director, just mutual respect.
Yes.
Mutual understanding and good communication.
Yeah,
That's
communication.
basically it.
Very important.
If you are very good at relating people, you can communicate well, you respect everybody, respect their job, give people the opportunity to do their work.
Yeah.
Don't try to interfere in what they're doing. Suggest things rather than command things to people.
Yeah.
I think you're good to go. And be very outstanding in how you learn your scripts. Yeah.
Okay.
And be creative too.
Very important. Creativity also holds. It's very true. Okay, so writing scripts for directors. What are the things that maybe if someone wants to start to put together a script to maybe present or pitch to a director in the hopes of getting his film or their film shot, what are the things that mostly directors expect from you, if you can share with us?
Listen, I don't think I can go in depth of how a screen should be because I believe that every screenwriter is unique. Okay. That's one first I believe in. So if I'm giving detailed of they're supposed to write like this, like that, it might not go as planned. Yeah. So the best I'll tell you is that just know how a screenplay is supposed to be. Some scenes we have like 40 scenes, some people collect 60 scenes. So know the level you can go with to start with and learn. Yes. Everything I'm doing right now, I learned them. Every single thing I'm doing right now, I learned them. The very first thing the only thing I can tell you is that be very, very creative with your story. That's it. If you are very creative with your story, you own your story. When you're explaining, I've been to directors and they're like, explain your story. And I'm explaining to them and just the passion that they see that I'm used to explain, the light in my eyes, I'm explaining the story, the directions I'm giving, and the action, they're like, okay, she actually understands what she's doing. She loves what she's doing. So maybe you can work it for her. And if what you're writing, they have the resources, that's also very important. Without the resources, they'll shoot. They have the resources for it, then they won't shoot it. Yeah. So know the people you're going to pitch your script to. Do they have the resources to actually shoot your film? Okay. And I'm the kind of person that sometimes when I write a script and then the resources is too much, sometimes I will feel bad giving it to a director who doesn't have my resources, because when I'm watching my script and it's not nice, I'm like, oh my god, that actually write it. And you get me? So if you really want to feel what you're writing, then you give it to people that you think deserves your script. But first of all, understand the market. Yeah. Okay.
Looking at our industry right now, I would say at the time of recording this particular video, our movie industry is kind of suffering. Is deteriorating big time. And I don't know, everybody has an assumption about or maybe a perception about why it is, how it's going and how poorly things are executed in terms of our films and all that. What do you think is really bombarding our movie industry and is putting it down there in the grass?
Okay. Honestly, to start with, I do not think the movie industry in Ghana is really deteriorating.
There's still life in it?
Yeah, I believe there's still life in it. But the only problem I have is that they constantly keep on using the same people. They're not ready for change. They're not open for dynamic. True. You keep on seeing the same people. Yeah. And if you are going to be there, maybe you know somebody and they're like, okay, fine, let's take her. Or you are lucky to be in a place where there's an audition going on. I'm in Kumasi. And most auditions, big auditions, happen in Accra, the capital. And I remember one time there was a big audition I had to go for. I was in Kumasi. And I was doing something. I think I had something doing. I had exams or something, but it was on Saturday. I could have gone for it. Yeah. So imagine if it was just in Kumasi, or they are doing one in Kumasi. I could have gone for the one in Kumasi, regardless of my exams. My exams on Friday. I could go on Saturday. But then you don't expect me to travel to Accra on Friday night. or Saturday morning. So I feel like Start With, I don't think it's really deteriorating. They just keep on showing the same kind of people, and there's no good publicity for the upcomers that are coming.
Yes.
And there's no really,
not given the chance.
Really mutual support from anywhere. It's like everybody's competing with each other, and I feel like why?
Totally agree with you.
Yeah, I feel like
totally
they're
agree
competing with
with
each other.
you.
If we can actually open our space to literally work together and come together and build something together, would be actually
And allow the new ones to also showcase what they have, the talents that they have. Because I mean, it's true. I've worked with a number of actors myself. And I came to realize that the people who are not actually given the chance to experience and also to expose themselves, their skill set to people, are actually the ones who are really skilled and talented enough to do the job. We are always fighting over the well-to-do ones or the, in quotes, popular ones out there so that our movies will actually sell. But just look at it in such a scenario that if I am someone who is striving to get my name out there, no matter what experience that I have, no matter what opportunity that I get on a plate put before me, I'm going to really exhibit what I have within me. And that's what I think film producers should actually look at. And I believe that you totally agree with me, because I've worked with a number of people who are, in quotes, not popular, but they were ready to listen and to actually put out what it is that I really wanted them to put out.
Just let me add this. You have to be very passionate about what you're doing and also be open to learning. I always say that as a creative, if you cannot learn, then I don't know what you are doing, because you're a creative. There's YouTube, there's Google, free of charge.
A lot of platforms where you can learn from.
Because if you are prepared, when an opportunity comes, that's it. You're good to go.
You're good to go.
So that's the very first thing. Be open to learn. I'm still learning. I don't know much. I'm still in this learning process, but I have good learning skills and be very, very passionate about what you're doing. Love what you're doing.
Okay. You've attended auditions here in Ghana.
I have.
Yeah. What usually goes on over there? What happens? Yeah. I mean, the process here in Ghana. I mean, particularly here in Ghana.
Okay, some of the auditions I've been to in Ghana, these are the process. Sometimes you get there quite early, and then they don't really give you a script to do. You just go there and they ask you certain questions, like, oh, act like this, act like that. Can you do this? Can you do
So it's like it's an open audition that they put out there for anybody, anybody to attend.
Yes.
Okay.
So, and that one is when you probably see the flyer somewhere. Yeah. And you go for it. You go there. There's 3 panel of judges. They ask you act like this. But the other ones, I've also been to other ones where they literally send you script of script of people in the movie they're about to shoot. Probably 5 roles. They tell you choose one of the role. Okay. But I would say that when you see such a scene or such a situation, always learn to, preferably. So when you get
not just one character, but
one character. Yeah. So when you get there and then they're like, okay, act like this. You are done with, and they ask you, do you have anything else to offer? You can show them what you already learned, or probably a monologue you already have learned before.
It even shows how serious you are about what.
So even though you're not good, the confidence you're able to do what she did, they're like, okay, let's try her.
Yes.
You can be an extra. I've been an extra. I was an extra in one movie. I was just an extra. And then they realized that, oh, she's actually, we can see something, a potential in her. So they made me a main character. Not a main character, but I was literally part of the main characters in the movie. Wow. And that's an opportunity. So it's how you... And also, when you get on set, just one thing I want to add in, how you act on set really matters. Are you humble enough? What you do really matters. Do you help in working, or you just think that you're the goddess and queen of Ghana, so you are sitting down in your own place while everybody is working? That's also very important. Learn to be very hardworking and always relate with them. Be very humble. People look at that. Your attitude really matters on set. Okay.
Yeah. That's very thoughtful. And is there a particular process that we lack here in Ghana in terms of when auditions are being conducted? Is there a particular process? Because you are, filmmaking oriented, let me put it that way. And so you definitely know the processes that should be put, in order to have a successful audition or a well-to-do audition. So are we practicing it as it's supposed to be?
Okay, you see how we practice as it's supposed to be. It's going like, I think we are practicing it as Ghanaians have said it's supposed to be.
Oh, okay. Can you elaborate on that?
If you see, Ghanaians have a way of doing their auditions. So no, I've not been to so many auditions, but the one I've seen,
and of course, definitely you've heard other people also.
But then the ones
say similar
I've
things,
learned about and I've read about how it's supposed to be is that first of all, you're supposed to go there with a half shot of your head, like a full shot, a half shot of your head, then a full shot probably. Medium shot of yourself. Of yourself. Then maybe sometimes a full shot. They want to see your stitcher, how you do. Like most times it's not really required because you're not a model or something. Yeah. And all that, you have to also get I don't really like a picture board. Yes, picture board divided, small lines, showing your different expressions.
Okay, facial expressions.
Facial expressions.
Okay.
Yeah, different facial expressions. Sad, anger, love, like different. The producer or the director needs to see what they are working with, who they are working with. They need to see the face. Okay, fine. She can do it, but does a facial really give it to me? Do you understand? So that's what actually helps. And then, like I said, some of the production gonna do it where they send you different scripts and then you choose one and then you come. That's one of the few processes that I've learned in an audition. Yes.
Yeah, and this is very, insightful, because producers should actually know who they are going to work with, because you don't just throw things out to the public openly like that people can come in and just audition when you don't necessarily have any idea about who these people are, how they look beforehand. So I think if we incorporate this into the system, it's going to really make our productions thrive a lot, even from the onset, from auditioning, moving on to the production itself. That's very true. So have you had a couple of your films shot already?
Of course.
Okay. Okay. How many of them in total?
Let me see. 3 to 4.
Oh, okay.
3 to 4 my movies are out. Yes.
They're out already?
Yes, 3 to 4, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 3 to 4. Yeah.
Okay, that's wonderful. So, which one would be your best? And were you on set for all such experiences?
Yes, I was on.
Okay, you're always on set for your work.
Because I just love being on set.
And
it's
of course, you want
anything.
to also monitor and make sure that things are executed the way you envisioned in your head when you're writing them.
I'm not just an actress or a screenwriter. Sometimes they give me roles of being a continuity on set. Yeah. Sometimes you have to be a continuity. Sometimes I'm there to help people or help them to wake them up, or at least I get some different jobs on set, not just acting. So I just enjoy being on set. That's it. Yes. What was the question again?
The question was, have you been on such sets? For your films?
Yes. All my other films.
All of them.
I've been on sets.
Oh, okay. Okay. So which one was actually your best experience ever?
I love all my sets.
Okay.
I can't choose one.
And did you have different crew on all those projects?
As an actress, you have to be open to working with different kinds of people. I've worked with different producers, different directors. I think I've worked with you. Yes, I have worked with you before.
I'm trying to keep my way out of the story. You understand? I've been trying my best to keep myself out of the story all the time.
I really enjoy every producer and director I've worked with, because they're just interesting. They always try to bring me out, and that's what I love. Bring me out, corrects me.
From how you're talking, I can really sense a lot of passion, and that's what every director expects from whoever they work with. Because if I am passionate about what I'm doing, I expect people to also have the same energy, if not exactly that. Something at par, in terms of energy, so that when you're pulling off something, it will be pulled off the way that it's supposed to be pulled off. Yeah, that's true. You mentioned something about modeling.
Yes, I did.
Okay, so but you wouldn't necessarily say that you're actually a model for real.
Yes,
you enjoy standing in front of camera?
Yes, I do.
Okay. What has been the experience? Because you don't necessarily do it so much as you do with acting and So what actually inspired you to get into that?
I think, you see, ever since I was a child, I've always had this slim body, and they were like, "Oh, you look like a model. Yeah, keep a model."
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so that's where you took it from?
Yeah, maybe. It was, but I really do. Most of the kind of pictures I like to take, I want it to be very creative.
Yes.
So I want some creative style in my photos. I just personally do like them. So I do modeling because I just want some creativity in what I do. I want people to look at me and mostly understand that I'm more of a person who really enjoy creativity in whatever I'm doing than any other thing else. So and let me just say one thing. So, you see, in this world we are living in Ghana right now, the thing is, if you want people to know you, take pictures.
Yeah, true.
That's the thing. Like,
put yourself out there.
Yes, just take pictures,
and
post
put yourself
them,
out
and
there.
share them for you. So that kind of goes a little bit more faster than the videos sometimes. Yes, if I'm taking more pictures, like, oh, I love her pictures. They'll go and check my pictures. They'll literally realize that, okay, she's actually a YouTuber. I like what she's doing. Click on the video, watch 1 or 2 videos. Do they like me? Do you like me? Do you want to stay? Do you want to stay? Fine. If you don't want to stay, that's okay.
Interesting.
I'm not really your vibe. That's fine. So that's one of the few things here.
All right. So you've worked with a number of photographers, right?
Not really.
Just a few?
I'll say 2.
2 photographers. You've stuck with 2 photographers ever since. Okay. So the experiences on set. You've shot in a studio as well as outdoor.
Yes.
Definitely, of course. The experiences, how were they?
Okay, currently I'm majorly working with one.
Okay.
But I work with 2, but I'm majorly working with one. His name is called Samkwashi Imagery.
Okay.
And he's basically like my photographer. Samkwashi is really, really fun to work with. It's so easy to work with him because he's creative. Like the guy is so creative. Even he has a new concept, he just texts you and he's like, Esther, have this. He says, and we collaborate. I love it when people collaborate.
Collaborate, yeah.
Things. You just don't mandate me, and I just don't mandate you. It's more like a collaboration.
So bring in your ideas, your skills, and the other brings.
I think it looks at you like, I love it. Let's come together. We create magic.
True.
And that's beautiful. When we come, that's the experience set with some questions is nice. It's fun. It's interesting. It keeps on. It tells you how it's supposed to do certain things. You're doing it wrongly. It tells you you're doing something wrongly, and I like that. You always correct me, and that's good.
Oh, yeah. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. You must be enjoying what you do.
I do. I love what I'm doing.
That's great. That's great. I mean, that's how it's supposed to be, so that it can propel you even faster to get to where you want to actually get to. Yeah. So how do you see yourself if you project yourself into, let's say, 5 years? Let's not go too far away. For 5 years, how do you see what you're doing right now looking like?
If I am very consistent, by God's grace, I will be.
Yeah.
I would definitely be very noticeable in Ghana.
Yeah, we are looking forward to that too.
Very noticeable. So that's my prayer, to be very noticeable, not just in Ghana. I really would like to work with different African countries. I'm a person who really loves African stuff, like working with different kinds of people, Nigeria, Kenya, South Africa. Like I really like that thing. I really would like to do something like that. So next 5 years, I cannot say that it will definitely happen. But I'm really looking to be on that space where people are literally, they know me for what I do.
Yeah,
they respect me for what I do.
I mean, the most important.
They admire me for what I do, and they know that if I give it to her, she would definitely deliver very well. And that's a point I'm looking in the next 5 years.
And I think when you get to that point, it would be so easy to get yourself even further and open out to your spectrum and all that too. I mean, experience a lot of things on all parts of the world.
I'm just not an actor, I'm also a student. Yeah, so
your schooling is also a lot of things put it together. And I mean, I mean, there's definitely going to be a conflict there. Schooling as well as following your passion.
Yes.
And did you have it very easy? Are your parents supportive?
My mom is very, very, very supportive. She's wholeheartedly supportive. Like, my daughter, you're on camera. Oh, go there, that's there. You see, my mom is all for me. Like,
I can see.
My daddy is very supportive, but I didn't know my dad was supportive at first.
Really?
When I started.
He never showed it.
See, my dad is not the kind. At first, my dad wasn't the kind of person that you think he wants his daughters to be on camera, because it was like, I want my daughter to be this kind of lady. I want my daughter to be this kind of lady, which by God, I am that kind of lady.
Yeah.
So I think I wasn't really thinking he wanted me to be on camera until the very first time I was going to ask him. I was in first year. I remember I came back home after the first break or the second break. I think second semester break. I was going to act during the vacation period.
Yeah.
So I went to his room, knocked on the door. I sat on the floor and I was like, I want to speak to you. And I was like, okay. I told him that whatever I'm coming to say, whether he agrees or he doesn't agree, I don't care.
You're going to do it regardless.
You can see my show go like, really? And I was like, Dad, I'm an actress. I'm now an actress, and that is something I want to do. So during this vacation, I want you to give me certain money for me to go in, because literally taking transport. And the man just said something. He was like, I support you. Why would you think I would not support? I was shocked. I was like, oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah, so
having the support from both angles, I think, means a whole lot. Means a whole lot. All right. So
they just don't want you to do something that they didn't teach you.
Yeah, things that are out of the principles. And the, how would I say, anything indecent, yes, they would definitely not vouch for
that my dad wouldn't like to see, I'm not doing it now.
And I'm sure that now?
Because, I believe that as an actress, you need to be open to everything. But you need to have, I have my boundaries in acting. That I do have my boundaries in acting.
Yes.
And every director knows that I have my boundaries. I'll tell you straight up. If I don't, that's it. But there are certain things that I know I want them to do.
Yeah.
So I'm not doing them now because of certain things.
Yes.
I'm not ready for it. I've not grown to do that kind of thing. But when I get to a certain part that I've grown enough to do it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Because it's my job.
Yeah,
I'm supposed to bring out the realism for people to understand.
You have to recreate that actual human behavior out there, make it look believable.
Exactly.
Yes. So if if you're presented a script from a director, producer, whatever, what are the things that you may see in the script that will put you off and not want to do?
Oh.
What your role says you should do.
Because I'm a screenwriter, and I've learned a lot from different screenwriters. I have somebody who's currently even coaching me on screenwriting.
Okay.
Yes. And then I sometimes read a lot about this certain thing. If I see a screenplay and bring it to me, and then it's of the very first thing is how it was organized.
Yeah.
They have a particular way a screen is supposed to be. No, let me start with the fonts. There's a particular font you're supposed to use for
Korean New.
Thank you. If you bring it to me and then it's in documents, Word document, I'm like, Or Times New Roman, sorry.
Times New Roman, yeah.
That's the I'm like, bro.
Yeah, so, you don't know your way around it.
I'm like, bro, I can't relax. Okay, maybe it's just the person was tired. Let's start with that. Then how you organize the scripts. And the organized script is so obvious to see from the very first start.
Yeah.
There is no, I don't know the person who owns the scripts. I don't know the title of the script. Like, I don't even understand the person that has written. Some people don't even, you can start with that.
There's a structure.
There's no interior, there's no exterior.
And there's no, the parentheses, they are not there. Then the description of the time and day. Yeah.
They will not go with the diction.
There are a lot of things. I mean,
those things just put me off. And when I'm reading a script, and I think it's one way. Like, I've read script, when I'm done reading, I just close. I'm not even done reading. I just close it up. So I just stuff and like
just put it aside.
I
see.
Like, I don't. You see, when I'm reading a script and being take me through, lead me on. Let me continue reading. Let me enjoy what I'm reading.
Enjoy the process.
Let me even read what's not even my line. Like, I should showing people other people's things and I wish I could be those people. But I'm reading your script and then
a well-scripted story will actually have you feel like you're actually part of that story.
Exactly.
You're actually moving with the characters.
Exactly. And
yes, I understand that feeling.
It goes off. I'm very sorry to all those people who are not very good at writing script.
Well, it is what it is, you know. Yeah. And what role wouldn't you do?
What role would what role would I do? I wouldn't do a naked scene.
You mean nude?
Yeah.
No nude scenes?
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do any scene.
Never ever? Ever in your life?
No, that's not something I would like to do. Never ever. You can't see my body. Hey, bro. Like, no.
Oh.
No.
Okay. But I thought I heard you say that you would do everything because the script may demand it. One day in your life.
Don't misquote me.
Okay. Maybe I'm getting it wrong.
I said I'll do everything, but I also added that I have boundaries.
Okay.
So my boundaries, I do not do nude scenes.
Okay.
Yeah.
No nude scenes.
As I'm sitting down right here, as my brain is thinking, as I'm thinking right now, I do not do nude scenes.
So if you're given a script and that particular character that's supposed to do a nude scene costs, or I wouldn't say costs, is going to actually attract a huge sum of money as a salary.
Why do people always say this?
Wouldn't you do it?
Why do people always say this? No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't do it? Really?
That's the thing.
Life-changing amount of money.
That's the thing people always say. I wouldn't.
Interesting. Okay.
Because
you have your principles.
Exactly.
I mean, your integrity is important.
I would like to earn money from acting, by God's grace. Yes. But I want you to. I need to build a brand.
Yes.
I need people to watch me and know that Esther doesn't do this.
Yeah.
I'm dynamic. Esther can do so many things, but this. I want you to be shocked when I'm doing it. I want to go like, hey, only Esther. Like, I want to get that feeling from you. Yeah. So that's something I know. Me, Esther Boakye, right here, I would not do. Yes.
Okay.
That's something I will not do.
Okay. What has been the most challenging scene you've ever played?
Challenging scene.
And role you've ever played in a scene. Let me put it that way.
Challenging? I don't know.
Really? You take everything at ease? Interesting.
No. It's not. I don't take everything at ease, but let's say I respect my characters a lot.
Okay.
I respect them a lot. So if they're demanding something from me, I have no choice.
Yeah.
I have no choice. This is my life. So I literally have to do what my character was asking. My character is literally begging me. They chose you because I want you to choose me. So do me. Like, if it's demand for me to do my hair in a certain way, I'll do my. I've cut my hair for a scene before. I had a lot.
You took it all off.
I took it down for a scene, and it was just one scene. Can you imagine?
Just one scene.
Just one scene. It was just one scene.
Okay, so that was all you're gonna play, or you had to play other ones out of sequence shoot just that one without your hair.
I'm sorry, that was when I was telling you that I just had one. I was an extra before I was taken to be a main character.
Okay.
Or part of the main character.
So that was the extra scene.
That was the extra scene. I was just supposed.
And you had to take your hair down.
Yes.
For just an extra scene.
I was supposed to act like a 14-year-old kid.
You are so passionate about this thing. Wow.
So that's
very touching.
Yes. A movie coming up where I was to dye my hair white.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
I have to do some stuff.
That's how serious you take your roles.
Oh yes, like my hair belongs to.
And I'm pretty sure and confident that every director will be so alarmed and amazed at how you put your things together, and will always love to work with you. Yeah. I'm looking forward to the best for you because you have a very bright future ahead of you. So what would you tell to, the audience listening to you and seeing you? How do you want Ghanaians to see the movie industry, and how do you wish things turn out to be?
Okay. Honestly, I do want the movie industry in Ghana to be the talk of the town. Yeah. Everywhere. Everybody should know that Ghanaians are not playing. Like, we're not just with the funny jokes. Like, and we are actually in for the real thing.
Yeah.
I'm seeing some upcomers doing well. Don't stop. Continue. You can do it. Be very confident. Learn to collaborate with different people. Do not compete over anything. And always learn your crafts. put effort in your craft, be very committed to what you're doing, be very passionate what you're doing, and know how to relate with people, and also know how to talk. Like, have good communication skills. If you don't have it, please learn it. It's all over.
Yeah.
Practice. The more you practice, the more you become perfect, because your brand really matters. Let me even say something about the brand. With our brand, I don't know how people put up the brand and like, oh, because of my brand, I don't want to help people. Because of your brand, I don't want to help, bro.
I think there's pride. That amount of pride. That kind of pride, yeah.
They put pride in the brand, but pride is not supposed to be in your brand. It's just how you want to be seen.
Yes.
But there should not be any pride in it. Okay, be proud of who you are. But I mean pride as you're not humble about it.
Yeah.
No, please.
Don't admit.
Chill.
Negative energy like that.
Collaborate now and enjoy later. When Ghana is winning a big amount of money, big amount of award, they are being all over the country. You are going to enjoy.
Yeah.
You are going to enjoy a lot.
True.
So just.
Because if you stand alone, there's no way you can make it happen.
Exactly.
Yeah, we need a lot of hands on deck. And as we support each other, I think things are going to get better. Yeah, in the future. We are all looking forward to that.
Nothing else. Yeah. And if you need anything, you want to ask me anything, just slide into my DMs. I'm
Hey, okay. So, I mean, following up on that, can you tell us where we can find you on social media? Yeah. Most importantly.
Everywhere I'm at Lady Benny _. That's just everywhere.
Okay. And everywhere you mean Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
I'm not really active on Facebook, but if you want to start, I'm Esther.
But on which social media platform are you very active?
Instagram and Twitter.
Okay.
Snapchat, but I don't really chat on Snapchat. I just watch videos. I don't chat on Snapchat. It's Instagram and Twitter. You can chat me up, and I'm open to. And also, I think that's basically it.
Yeah, that's
Snapchat and Instagram.
all right.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, thank you very much once again.
Thank
you.
I
mean, listening to you, you emit a lot of energy that has to do with passion. I mean, passion is all that there is to anything that everyone wants to push to the next level, and you have all that. That's really wonderful. And to my viewers, guys, you can see how much passion can drive people to do what they really want to do and what they love to do and accomplish all the things that they want to accomplish. I mean, we definitely don't end up finishing or, meeting everything that it is that we want to achieve. Of course, there's always going to be another hurdle to jump, and we're all looking forward to that. Esther has been very passionate. I've worked with her a couple of times. I just wanted to stay out of the scene and let her do all the talking, make it seem as if I had no idea about who she is, but I really know her, and she's been putting in a lot of work. I've worked with her a couple of times, and we have films coming out in the future as well. And so you'll be looking for. I'm going to be urging you guys to support us as we put things together, we the filmmakers and all that, because I think in the industry, comedy and I think what else? I think love, romantic films and all that are what are actually in vogue right now in Ghana. But we can also look at other genres like horror. Quite a number of
movies.
Exactly, a lot of them are out there that we can try our hands on and see if we can put something together, because we are all passionate and we are always looking forward to growing. And Esther also has a YouTube channel. Can you tell us a little bit about it and what you do for that?
Okay, the name of my channel is Adjust with Benny. So basically just gisting. And I created a channel for two reasons. One, I like communicating with other people. I like to know people. So I mostly deal with communicating people, get to know what they actually think about certain ideas and everything.
Yeah.
So I sometimes like to travel to different places and talk to different kind of people on just general topics or random topics or whatever, on popular opinions on stuff. And second, because I want to promote myself as an actress. I said that before. So that's why most time you come on there, you see my lifestyle, me acting sometimes, me being my family sometimes, for you to know the kind of the practice I go through to be who I am today, or to be who I am, I'll be tomorrow. So that's basically why I created a YouTube channel. Yeah. So please do kindly follow me. Please do.
Yeah. Subscribe to her channel. Very important. And engage with her content. Yes. Comment and tell her what you wish to see next on her channel. Yes. Just to let her know that you're actually supporting. Yes. And we are all looking forward to you growing, to see you become the woman and the big whatever it is that you're looking forward to becoming. Okay, so thank you very much for staying through to the end of the video. If you're inspired, please give this video a thumbs up, engage with this content. Tell us what you feel about it and what you make of the movie industry and what we've discussed. And let's see how we can take our movie industry to the next level. And and as we do it every time on Creative Chat, we inspire you guys as you watch us and as we take ourselves into the lives of our creatives. And we've done that today, and we have been more inspired than ever. I know very well that you are too. Because yes. So until the next video, I'm gonna catch you later. I've been your host, Kobe Shots, and I'm gonna catch you later once again. See ya.